Evo coins are now available for purchase, which means we can now buy the 5 locked mobile suits they have for us. So for this video, we're going to talk about Unicorn Gundam and honestly talk about whether it's worth it for your money, because it's important for you to feel good after you buy a mobile suit, and I don't want anybody feeling unhappy and like they wasted it and they're being gypped by the game. So for Unicorn Gundam, we're going to talk first about how powerful it is. It's honestly extremely powerful. I think it's potentially the best unit in the game, comparably with Jim. They're both extremely good, but for talking about Unicorn Gundam and why it's so good, it has solid damage overall. Don't expect to be like fragging out too much. Like, I know they put it as like this final form version of Unicorn Gundam, but it's not a crazy fragger until it ults. But we'll get to that. The part that makes it so crazy is its ability to heal groups of teammates. It heals about 30 per second to its teammates, which is a lot, and you can heal like, if you're with your whole team and you're healing yourself or you're healing the other 5 team members, you're healing 150 per second, which is more healing than Metis can do. Now, that's not even like the highest amount of healing potential and saving potential that it has. What it really has is it has an absolutely insane armor ability. Its armor ability is on a 13-second cooldown and applies 300 armor to all nearby teammates. If your teammates are using this, that's upward potential of having 1800 per usage. And its cooldown is immediate, so it's not a cooldown where you use it and then there's like 5 seconds of time in which you can't actually use it, like there's an activation period. So the true time of the cooldown is 18 seconds or something like that. It's literally 13 seconds, which means you pop it as the fight's starting and you get it again in the middle of the fight. That is crazy good value, and you can use 2 of them, and so you can be getting upwards of 3,600 armor for your full team, which is insane. You're not always going to get that much, but like even if you're getting 3 people with it, including yourself, so 2 others, that's 900, 1,800 for both. Absolutely insane. It also happens to have one of the best, most enjoyable ultimates in the game, which is with its Beam Magnum. It is absolutely crazy fun. You get 5 shots of it. They deal 500 damage to a group of enemies, and they have like a giant cone, right? So or a giant sphere cylinder, that's the shape that it can hit, and it cleaves through enemies, and so you can hit mass groups for damage, like huge damage. Theoretically, you could do 3,000 damage per shot. Now, you're not going to be getting that much damage, don't get me wrong, but you can do insane amount of damage with it. It also goes around corners, so if you pop it on the edge of a corner, it'll hit someone that's standing to the left of it, or standing like around the corner, right? And so that's really good. It does have fall off damage if you don't exactly aim right on top of them, but it still has huge damage. And honestly, that is so exciting to use. You do feel the true power of Unicorn Gundam from the anime series when you get to use that weapon. And that's honestly what we're looking for in this game, right? So, however, it's important to talk too about like whether it's hard to play. So I've been talking about how good it is, but can the average person take advantage of that? On Unicorn Gundam, yes, they can. Very much so. There is not a single rank in the game where I'm going to tell you, be like, hey, it's not going to be good at your rank. Like, if, for example, lower skill players, some mobile suits are going to be too difficult to use well. This is not one of them. And for the best players, it's still excellent. So, you don't need to worry about that at all. It's not hard to play, but it has a high skill potential. So you don't have to feel like you're just like playing this boring beginner suit that won't like go anywhere, right? It has huge potential. It has huge value for everyone. There's just no complaints about that at all. Now, will it get nerfed? Yes, I do expect it'll get nerfed. This is just my speculation, but the armor is insane on it. That part definitely needs to get nerfs, and yeah, it really should. I do expect it to. Now, assuming it was nerfed, like let's say it was nerfed already down to like 200 or 150 or something like that, I still think it's really powerful. I think the number they drop it down to is like 200, and that's still extremely powerful. It does something really useful of like changing breakpoints essentially. So if you have a RX-78 Gundam on your team, you pop it next to them, they now have 1,200 HP. So they have a tank level of HP. Then if you're playing into a GM sniper, it can't one-shot your team anymore. It shoots your RX-78 Gundam in the head, pops his shield, he can't die anymore, and then he gets healed up over time. And that lets you get through important choke points, and it's like, honestly, like I said, it's super powerful, guys. Like, I don't know if I can explain how powerful it really is. But yeah, so that's the major nerf I would expect. The general damage is not too crazy. The funnel ability isn't too crazy. Its general healing isn't super powerful, but still quite solid. but you don't need to worry about getting too nerfed otherwise. And even if it does, it's still going to be really, really strong. So the question really comes down to, is it worth the $10? Because that's how much 999 or 990 Evo coins cost. Is it worth the $10? And I'll phrase this in a couple, little different ways. Do you just love Unicorn Gundam? If the answer is yes, well, nothing I said before should stop you. So just buy it. Like, just buy it, man. If you like Unicorn Gundam, just buy it. You will not be sad. Other from that, do you like playing supportive mobile suits? Do you like these sort of characters that can heal or not just be 100% based on fragging? And if you do like that, then this is definitely a character, like definitely without a doubt, a character you'd want to buy. Especially if you like the sort of characters that still are capable of fragging out, because that's what this character can do. It doesn't have super high HP, it only has 800, and it has 2 dashes with that, but just the fact that it's permanently packing itself with 100, with an additional 300, making it have 1,100, and having this is crazy potential to heal and frag out, just like any character in the game that, like just the way this character's designed. So yeah, if you like that sort of character, you'll definitely like this character too. So my final rating for this character is buy. Unless you just absolutely never plan on playing a supportive character. If you really don't like a supportive character, then yeah, it probably won't be your thing. Maybe. I don't know if the damage numbers are enough to justify playing it as just a fragger type of thing. Although, like I said, you could just use your self-healing to self-armor pack yourself. But if you're like so adverse to healing, then don't pick it up. But if you like healing, like even at all, like if you're okay with it, then pick up Unicorn Gundam for sure. If you're looking for some more Gundam Evolution videos, then make sure to check out my mobile suit guides. I made one for all original to 14 mobile suits, and I did a Should You Main guide series also, covering the same mobile suits and talking about whether you should actually main them in Gundam Evolution or not.